shame on you. Shame says, I can't let them see me. Shame says, I'm not good enough. I'm not good looking enough. I'm not wealthy enough. I'm not fit enough. I'm not thin enough. I'm not man enough. I'm not woman enough. I have to hide my true self, my real self-expression. I have to hide and deny my true feelings. Put me in a box and I'll just pop my head out whenever I feel safe. Shame. We do it to each other. We do it to ourselves. Why the fuck do we do it? Here's 4 ways to break through shame. One of the reasons I make these videos is to break through my own shame. And that's why I choose to do them at random times when I'm feeling the most physically vulnerable. Like right now, I've just done the school run, I've come back, I'm still in my pajamas, and I had the inspiration to do this. Shame says, oh, you need to go and have a shower and trim your beard and do this and do that and get dressed and put yourself in a nice setting and blah, 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 blah. And I say, fuck that noise. No, I understand that that's my shame and I don't want that driving me. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to rebel against it and I'm going to do the opposite. And I'm going to show myself that I have got something to say and that I do have value. We all do. So I break through it by doing that. I feel like it, the more we are vulnerable and raw and just true to ourselves without all the polishedness, you know, of the filters and the setting and just showing the best bit of our lives on social media, the more we give each other permission to break through shame. You have a message, you have insights, you have experience that people can benefit from hearing. It doesn't have to be like anything deep and profound. Just express yourself. Just pure self-expression is inspirational for others, you know. It doesn't have to be like self-development, because, you know, music, art, just anything, just any sharing something true about you and your life, your struggles as well as your victories, you know, is really, really permissive to others. And it's all got value. You have value. Just by allowing yourself to express the beauty of who you are, it has an effect on the world, on other people. I want to see you. This is a deep one, man. So here's my 4 ways. I've got some notes here. That's why I keep looking down there. Like I just scribbled them. Here's 4 ways to break through shame. 1, recognize shame as a block and when it comes up. So recognize when it's blocking you, recognize when it's driving you. I want to do this, but I'm going to hide. I'm not going to. Is that shame? I want to say this and express this emotion, but I'm not going to. Is that shame? Probably yes. Recognize when it's blocking you from expressing yourself or expressing your true feelings or making some kind of progress in your life. Recognize it. Recognize it when you want to hide. 2, reflect on the source. Where does this shame come from? Where did you learn it? Who shamed you? Was it your parents? Was it your friends at school? Was it your teachers? Your culture? Was it all of that? Often it is, because we live in a culture of shame. Media. It has an underlying message of shame. Three. Oh, we just done three, didn't we? Yeah, we did one. Recognize when it's blocking you. 2, reflect on the source. Okay, so we've done 1, recognize when it's blocking you. 2, reflect on the source. Where did it come from? Family, culture, friends, school. 3, become familiar with the feeling. Become familiar with the feeling in your body of shame. What does it feel like? What are the physical sensations? So becoming more body aware, more physically aware, will help you to not see the trigger as the cause, and then then implement the behavior to avoid it. Bringing it more internal and going, oh yeah, this is the shame feeling. Okay, now I know that this is something that I can and want to break through. If you want to, you might not. And number 4, probably most importantly, is once you've recognized when it's coming up, you've familiarized yourself with the feeling, you've raised your awareness about where it comes from, you can sort of start to see the fallacy of it, that it's not really necessary. Okay, so number 4 is exposure and expression. Intentionally expose yourself to situations that challenge your shame. Okay, so that's intentionally going, this is a situation where I wouldn't put myself in normally because of my shame, or this is something I wouldn't say normally because of my shame. This is something I wouldn't do normally because of my shame, or express myself because of my shame. Express this emotion because of my shame, but I'm going to choose to do this despite the discomfort. Despite the discomfort, you're choosing to expose yourself and express yourself. This is something that, I'm not saying go crazy with this and go do something really out there, unless you want to, and get up on stage and do what you're going to do. I don't know, but just bite-sized chunks. Enough of a challenge so that you're pushing yourself through the discomfort, but also an amount that you feel safe to as well. You want to feel safe enough when you do it. If you practice this over time, you'll start to recondition yourself toward self-expression and breaking through shame. Self-expression will become more important to you. So despite your shame, you'll choose to express yourself. So you're breaking through it gradually and reconditioning yourself to greater levels of self-expression and sharing and vulnerability. So it's about a practice. So those are the 4. There was going to be 3, but then it turned into 4. So I'll go over them again. The 4 ways to break through shame. 1, recognize shame as a block. When does it come up? What does it stop you from doing, saying, expressing, being? 2, reflect on the source and become aware of where your shame comes from. It's come from family, friends, school, culture, media, or all of those. 3, become familiar with the physical sensation, the feeling of shame, that feeling of wanting to hide, being judged. And 4, expose and express yourself despite your shame, and slowly start to break through it, intentionally reconditioning the body and the mind for self-expression to become more important than shame. Peace. Have an amazing day.